Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Very good morning. My name is Arun Kumar, and in previous video, I made an announcement that I'll be bringing one full stack web development program on this channel. And today this video is in continuation of that announcement. In this video, this is the first video of for related to that announcement. I'm going to start my one full stack web development program from this video. And this, as I said in my announcement video, that this program will be running from very basic to the very advanced level. If you are a college student and looking for placements, and you are looking to make your career into web development side, uh, or MERN web development is a topic that can be asked in your interview, then this channel is for you. Or if you are a working professional, and if you are already working in industry but you are working in any other technology, then you can learn full stack web development program using mernstack through this channel, and switch your career to a high paying job. Now, before starting this session, let me tell you few things that whatever sessions I'll be giving, okay, regarding this month full stack web development, this should be totally interactive. Although this is social media, so interaction cannot happen here like the casual way, but what you can do, I mean, whatever videos you are looking, whatever videos I'll be delivering, in those videos, whatever questions are coming in your mind, you can put your doubts or put your questions in the comment section of those videos, and I personally look into the comments. So I'll be very happy to help you out if you have any doubt around the topics that I'm covering. Also, if uh, also whatever I'll be teaching, it is highly recommended that you do hands on of what I am teaching, because only watching the videos will not be sufficient for you to upskill yourself in the modern full stack web development. Okay, you will have to make your hands dirty. As there is a very famous quote that the best way of learning anything is by doing it. Okay, so we have to implement that quote in this program. Okay, so you have to do hands on, you have to make your hands dirty, you have to code. And all the videos that I'll be releasing, all the videos will be in very sequence, so you can watch the videos one by one, one by one, and every videos will be linked to the previous video. So you have to watch the videos in sequence, so that you can correlate that what is going on the on going on in the videos, and also the materials I'll be using in this video series. So I'll be sharing those materials with you. uh, so this is the first video. I have not figured out like where I'll be sharing, but most probably I'll be sharing those PDFs, those codes or PPTs uh, in our website. So do visit our website ForumDE. The website link will be in the description box of this video, and keep visiting. There are a lot of contents that we are back to back putting on those websites to make your preparation, either it is of data engineering or web development or college placement preparation. All those things we are putting on those portals back to back. Okay, so that your preparation can be uh, made easy. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen, and I will start my discussion around MERN web development, MERN stack web development. So before starting, let me tell you, in this video, we'll be revolving majorly around two things. What is MERN? What this MERN is? What does this MERN denote? And what are the prerequisites to learn this MERN full stack web development? So I'll be discussing around these two things heavily, so that before starting the video series, you know that what you are going to learn and how you have to learn. Let me share my screen quickly. So I hope that my screen is visible to you. uh, let me just let me make it circular. I hope that my screen is visible to you, and let me open my PPT. So as I said that we'll be learning this MERN stack. Okay, so what is this MERN? First of all, we'll have discussion around that. So this each term MERN, Each term denotes a technology. M denotes MongoDB, E denotes Express.js, R denotes React.js, and N denotes Node.js. A stack, you all know, a stack means collection. So, with the collection of these technologies, a full-fledged website can be developed. Okay, that's why here it is being called as stack, MERN stack. So, with the collection of these technologies, by using these technologies together, we can develop a full web application. Okay, now now so what are these MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, Node.js? What are these technologies? What is the uses of each one of them? So let's take each of the technology one by one, and let's start from this R, that is React.js. This React.js, as you all know, uh, this I'm talking about full stack web development. When I talk about full stack web development, when we talk about full stack web development, okay, when we talk about full stack web development, then this full stack web development has uh, this full stack web development has, sorry, front end front end associated with it. Full stack means a full fledged website has front end associated with it, back end associated with it, okay, back end associated with it, and a database associated with it, right? And a database associated with it. So front end, back end, and database, when all these three combine, then we call that as full stack web development. It means a development in which front end, back end, and database, all the things are there, and the person, the engineer who does these kind of full fledged web development work, they are called full stack developer, full stack web developer. It means that person can develop, a full stack web developer can develop front end, back end, as well as the database where data will be getting stored. Okay, front end is the part which user sees. Front end is the part of website which user sees. Back end is the part which runs behind the scene to execute the operation which you want to perform. Suppose I am clicking any button like submit. Suppose there is a form in which I have filled up the details. Now I am clicking submit. So how that information, whatever I filled up in the form, that will be getting stored in the database. Okay. So those things are part of backend. How in that form we have filled the information, we have given our data. Now on clicking submit, how that information is getting stored into a database, those things comes under backend. Okay, if you don't know what is front end, backend, then I am trying to explain you that. Okay, if you are at very, as I said, that this video series I am releasing from very basic, so that you, if you don't know anything, then also you can start you learning whole MERN stack from these video series which I am releasing. Now now this database, what is this database? This database simply means technology which can store data. Okay, what I mean, in this database we can store data. We are filling up the form, we are putting our data, and those data are getting stored inside a database behind the scenes. Okay, somewhere those data must be getting stored, right? If you are filling up any form, then and clicking on submit, then somewhere that data must be getting stored, right? And that location where that data is getting stored is nothing but a database. Okay, now, so this React is used for, as I said, for full stack web development we need front end, back end, and database. So this React.js is front end, this Node.js and Express.js is back end, and this MongoDB is nothing but, it is a database. Okay, it is a database where data will be getting stored. So with this front end, with this React.js, front end can be developed. Okay, with Node.js and Express.js, backend can be developed, and MongoDB is nothing but database. Now let's talk a little bit deep inside each technology again. Okay, this is React.js, and with this front end can be developed. This React.js is built on top of JavaScript, and this React.js is used to build user interface. Like I have this my ForumDE website, and whatever user interface you are seeing, okay, whatever UI you are seeing, those things, whatever buttons you are seeing, if I'm clicking anywhere, whatever operations are happening, those are happening using, those can be achieved using React.js. Okay, so the front end can be developed. The whole crux of whatever I am discussing is that the front end can be developed with the help of React.js. Okay, front-end development can be achieved using React.js. The work of React.js is to develop the front end. Okay. Now let me come here and let me again start my discussion from where I left. So this is with React.js, front end can be developed, and React.js is built on JavaScript. User interface can be developed. Now we have this Node.js. Okay, Node.js is also built on JavaScript, and this is backend runtime. Node.js is what? What is Node.js? Node.js is backend runtime. What do I mean by this backend runtime? Okay, backend runtime means early. Okay, I'll be discussing around this in my next slide. First of all, let's simply have a look. Express.js, it is, what is this is backend framework. Now what is this backend framework? I will again discuss this. What is this backend runtime? I will discuss this. What is this MongoDB? MongoDB is nothing but a kind of database. Okay, database, as I said, it is stored, used to store the data. Now this is a kind of NoSQL database. Okay, database can be of two types, right? SQL and NoSQL. But this MongoDB is NoSQL database. Okay, we'll be discussing at a later point of time, like what is difference between SQL and NoSQL database. So you have to just remember that MongoDB is a kind of NoSQL database. We'll be dealing in detail, like why, what is this NoSQL database, what is difference between SQL and NoSQL database, all those stuffs. Now let's move to the next slide and let's, okay, before moving to the next slide, let me show you. uh, if you notice, this React.js, Node.js, and Express.js all has JavaScript in common. Okay, here it is written build on. React.js is built on JavaScript. Node.js is built on JavaScript. Express.js is built on Node.js plus JavaScript both. Okay, JavaScript is there. It means JavaScript is common in all of these three. Okay, in all of these three, this JavaScript is a common technology in all of these three. Okay, now what is JavaScript? Okay, JavaScript is a programming language. What is this? This is nothing but a programming language. Like we have Python, C++, Java, all those technologies are there. So this is nothing but, this JavaScript is nothing but a programming language that is used to develop web application. Okay, it, this JavaScript is executed over browser. Okay, the codes that we write on JavaScript is executed over browser, like Chrome browser or Internet Explorer browser. Okay, if you are not understanding what I am trying to say, don't worry, I'll be covering those things in our upcoming sessions. Right now I'm just trying to give an overview of each of the technology that we are going to discuss, so that you can have a mind map kind of thing inside your mind, that what each of them are, overview kind of thing, so that you can correlate each and everything whatever I'll be teaching in my upcoming sessions. Now, okay, so earlier this JavaScript used to run over browser. Okay, I mean, this Java, sorry, not earlier, right now also this JavaScript runs over browser. Okay, so this React.js is built on JavaScript, Node.js is built on JavaScript. Okay, this is backend runtime. Okay, so as I said, this JavaScript runs over browser. Now to run this JavaScript over server, okay, uh, to run this JavaScript over server, something came in picture, and that is called as Node.js. Okay, Node.js provides an environment. Node.js provides an environment. Node.js provides an environment on which JavaScript codes can be executed. As I said, that JavaScript code runs on browser, but after Node.js came into picture, okay, the JavaScript's code can be run over server. So this Node.js is backend runtime. It provides an environment. Runtime means, you can say, environment. It provides an environment where JavaScript can be run on servers. Okay, so this is what Node.js is. Now we have this Express.js. As you are seeing that these, both of these, Node.js and Express.js, are used for backend development. This is backend runtime, which is providing backend environment for running JavaScript code, and this is backend framework. Uh, Backend framework. What does this framework means? Framework means a structure, a skeleton. Okay, like suppose if we are building any, if we are going to build any house, if we already have a blueprint, if we already have an architecture that how that house should be built up, then our job becomes easy, right? We just need to arrange the bricks, cements, water, and all those things, and we can start constructing the building. But if we don't have blueprint, we don't have architecture, we will have to do everything from zero, right? We'll have to designing that how, where the kitchen will be, where the bathroom will be, where the bedroom will be, where all those rooms will be. But if we have a blueprint uh, at the beginning only, then we already know like where we have to do what, right? So our task becomes easier. Similarly, we have this Express.js, and Express.js is a backend framework. It is a framework, it is a solution, or you can say it is a structure on top of which backend can be developed. Okay, it already gives a structure on which backend can be developed. I hope that I am making sense what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so this is nothing but backend framework. So for learning these three technologies, so I think that backend runtime is clear to you and backend framework is clear to you. If any doubt, you can comment in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you out. uh just 1 minute. Mm, just 1 minute, just 1 minute. I hope that my screen is visible to you, right? Okay. So we discussed front end, we discussed backend runtime, we discussed backend framework, and we discussed database. Okay, Express.js is backend framework, Node.js is backend runtime. Both are used for backend development. React.js is used for front end development, and MongoDB is used for database development. Okay, now let's move ahead. And as I have already said in the previous slide, that React.js is built on top of JavaScript, Node.js is built on top of JavaScript, and Express.js is also built on top of it is Express.js is built on top of Node.js and JavaScript. Okay, so majorly all these three are built on top of JavaScript. So you must be seeing JavaScript is common in all of these three. So it is highly recommended to before it is highly recommended before learning React.js, Node.js, and Express.js to learn this JavaScript. Okay, this JavaScript before learning these three, because these three technologies are totally dependent upon JavaScript. Okay, these three technologies are built on JavaScript. Okay, so you will have to learn JavaScript before moving into learning into these technologies, right? This is MongoDB. So before learning in these things, okay, we will have to learn this JavaScript and HTML and CSS. I'll be telling you what this HTML and CSS is. So it is it is mandatory for you to learn this JavaScript before learning this React.js, Node.js, and Express.js. I hope that I'm making sense what I'm trying to say. Now, let me have a discussion around this what this HTML is, what this CSS is, and what this JavaScript is. I'm moving ahead to the next slide. And HTML, here I've written the skeleton. Okay, it is the skeleton. HTML is the skeleton. Okay, hypertext markup language. I'll be discussing around more around HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in our upcoming videos. In this video, I just want to give you a brief that what this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is. So this is the website, and whatever text you are seeing written on this website, whatever text you are seeing written on this website, these bullet points, all these things are written into HTML. So this is basically the skeleton. Okay, whatever things are written on this website, whatever text you are seeing is written into HTML. Okay, I'll be showing you in my next video that how those things can be, how codes can be written in HTML. But uh, yeah, so how codes can be written in HTML. Okay, so just right now you just understand that in a website, whatever can be written, whatever is written, whatever texts are written, those texts are written into HTML. Okay, now let's move ahead and let me tell you what the CSS is. Whatever designing we are doing over our website, Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just my screen freezed up. Okay. So HTML, whatever text is written on the website, those texts are written in just 1 minute, huh? Just 1 minute. Uh, it is disturbing me a lot. Okay. Now it is good. So we have discussed HTML. I said that this is a skeleton. Whatever text is written on the website, those texts are written into HTML, hypertext markup language. Now we have CSS. So whatever designs are present on my website, whatever colors are present on the website, those colors, those designs are part of CSS. Okay, those designs and those colors can be achieved using CSS. Okay, so we have developed the building, but how the building will look beautiful, okay, how, unless and until we will color it, will we will color it, we will design it, it will not look beautiful, right? So it will be just a structure if you will not color it, or if you will not design it. So CSS is like that. It is the design layer. It controls how everything looks. So whatever thing you are seeing in the website, whatever colors you are seeing in this website, okay, this blue color, this white color, this green color, this blue color, this registration open green color, all these colors are nothing but achieved through CSS. Okay, so CSS is the design part. Through CSS we can do designing in our website. Now let me move ahead and HTML, CSS, and then we have this JavaScript. As I said, this JavaScript is nothing but a programming language like C++, Python, Java. So this is nothing but a programming language, and this is one of the most important thing in a website development. So website is developed, text is written, designs has been made, but different buttons are there, like submit button is there, pay button is there. So how those buttons will be working? Okay, so those kind of functionalities which are there on in website, it is achieved through JavaScript. Okay, it is achieved through JavaScript. So it is the brain, because it does all the functionalities. Through JavaScript we can achieve all the functionalities in the website, right? I hope that I am making sense what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so before learning this React.js, Node.js, and Express.js, we'll be learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Initial few videos will be revolving around these three, because these three forms the foundation of web development. Okay, these three forms the foundation of web development. In my next video, I'll be discussing around HTML. I will start my discussion around HTML, and then slowly and slowly we'll move towards React.js, Node.js, Express.js, and MongoDB. But before that, this is the foundation. This whole thing is the foundation. We will have to learn this, otherwise we will not able to learn these technologies. I mean, in easy way, or in better way. So this is the foundation. We will have to learn this anyhow. So I'll be in my next video, I'll be discussing around these things. I'll have discussion around these technologies. So just a heads up I am giving. And yeah, so so these are these were technologies regarding which I just talked. And I also talked about runtime. So as I said, that Node.js is nothing but backend runtime. Okay, so I already told you, like, what does runtime means. Runtime means an environment. Okay, a runtime environment is a place where code runs. So Node.js provides an environment. Okay, it is nothing but an environment that lets your JavaScript code run on server. Okay, It provides an environment. It is basically an environment. Node.js is basically an environment through which on which my JavaScript code can run. I told you that earlier JavaScript code could be run on only browsers, okay? But with when Node.js came into picture, the JavaScript codes can be run on servers as well, okay? So this is called runtime, okay? What is runtime? A place where code runs. So Node.js is nothing but a kind of runtime, okay? Now backend framework, as I said, that Express.js is nothing but backend framework. So backend framework means it gives you a predefined structure on which we have to develop our backend. So we'll be also discussing about this in our upcoming videos. uh, I hope that whatever topics I discussed in front of you, okay, uh, so majorly I had discussion around these topics. So whatever topics I discussed is clear to you, and it was really important for me to discuss around this to build your foundation. Now, in our upcoming session, I'll be discussing around HTML in depth. I'll be picking one topics one by one, and I will start discussing around each topics in depth. Okay. Yeah. So I hope that you like this video. And before closing, let me tell you that this video series is going to be in very much depth. So do learn your MERN full stack web development from this video series, and do share with your friends. And do comments if you have any doubts. I'll be very happy to help you out if you have any doubt. Also, do follow us on our social media channels, okay? Facebook, Telegram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram. All the social media channels is present. All the social media links will be present in our description box. We put a lot of updates on our social media day by on daily basis almost. So you'll be getting updated with the latest updates regarding technologies on those channels. Thank you so much. I hope you liked the video. Thank you. Take care. Bye.